Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the kid.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the London Monarchs. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Geis, his first carry of the game. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Detroit! Detroit! Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Tannehill on 1st down. He dumps it off to Drake. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Tannehill on 3rd down. It's caught. Stills right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Watch it now, Barney!
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Robert Quinn in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Going deep here for Stills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get it that time to Stills. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
To throw is Tannehill. Oh, he'll try and throw it. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Buying time to his left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Tannehill escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Anthony coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Now back to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Over! Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Tannehill steps away to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Being chased out left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this.
Right, now,
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Crowder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
You've caught plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
He'll look to throw. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
No, check. Patriot.
Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he's just across. Midfield and down at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, Drake. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second down, here's Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Tannehill now to throw. Flush to his right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Right.
Now it's the backup Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thompson. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Smith now on second down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On first down, it's Smith. He's got Thompson here, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing again is Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first and 10, Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To the air again, Smith. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 right at the 20.
Hey, back up. Liz.
From the red zone now, Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Orange.
After the interception, here's Smith. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now to get himself calm.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yellow.
On second down, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Watch it. Let's go, yellow. 5. You got 50.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, yellow.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with Drake. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, back up. Hey, back up. I need to know it. 12. Yeah, 52. Good left.
On first down, Smith forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play. From the gun on third down, Smith escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
52. 35.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Smith on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And give him a gain of 37. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Right. Yellow. I said.
On the ground, Geis. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A 2nd down pass. Play there, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And coughed it up. And as the defense, how did they do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They start on the ground with Geis. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Rip. Hey, back up. Liz.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, 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 go. Hey, slot, slot, slot. Yeah, 52.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Let's go, 15, 15. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
This is Geis, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Good list. Orange.
Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Ohio! 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 Hey!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the home team here, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.